Good evening and welcome to Eastern Maine sports coverage of Tourney 2025. Tonight's Northern Maine Girls Class B Regional Final features the number 1 seed Caribou Vikings with the record of 19-1 and the number 2 seed Erskine Academy Eagles with the record of 16-4. I'm Rich Rotella and I'm joined by color commentator Gabe Nason and our producer Mark Kalnin. Gabe, Caribou earned a 50-31 quarterfinal victory over Presque Isle and a 47-37 semifinal victory over Ellsworth to reach the regional final for the first time since 1985. Now, after falling to Ellsworth in the semifinals the previous 2 years, how were the Vikings able to get the job done this year?
I mean, it starts with Madeline Depre, doesn't it? I mean, the best player in B all year long, been one of the best players in the state, and she's still doing it. Even now, she got a chance after beating the Ellsworth team that they've lost to in what feels like every year of her career. Now she's got the chance to be one step closer to a gold ball, which would only be the second ever in Caribou girls history.
Depre, the Big East Player of the Year for the ladies. And Erskine Academy, they edged out Herman 44-43 in the quarterfinals, and they followed that up with the 46-38 semifinal victory over John Baptist to reach the regional final for the first time since 1993. How were the Eagles able to make it to this game?
I mean, the Eagles have been the surprise team for me despite being the number 2 seed. They've had a fantastic season, 14-4 on the year, beat a good quality Herman girls team in that first round. It felt like that Herman girls team was playing their best ball at the right time. Erskine found a way to win. Their theme of this tournament for me has been just finding ways to advance. It hasn't looked pretty at times, and it certainly isn't nearly as flashy as this Caribou team, but they grind you out, they force you to turn the ball over, and they execute great offensively, which is why they're standing across the court from this Caribou Vikings team that's been touted. What word am I looking for? My Lord.
Touted?
Touted, thank you. A touted team all year long, and has only lost one game all year long, and what was a pretty big upset during the year because of the way MDI and Caribou had played. And here we are. They have their chance to knock off the number 1 seed and advance to the gold ball and have a chance to win their first ever gold ball in school history.
And Gabe, of the 12 ladies on the Viking roster, 5 are seniors, 2 are juniors, and conversely, for the Eagles, of the 12 rostered players, 2 juniors, 9 sophomores, 1 freshman, no senior. How much of a difference will that senior leadership make in this regional final?
I mean, it has to mean a lot, especially for a team in Caribou who's been in this situation before, not in the regional final, but they've made the deep run every year, made it to the semifinals, been continuously in the conversation for one of the best teams in the state in Class B. And they're going to have a chance now to do that. Erskine on the other side obviously has to play well and get past this, like I said, this touted Caribou team.
Yes, and Coach Lefferts, when I first met her in our first broadcast of the tournament, which was the Herman and Erskine game, she touted her team as young and spicy.
Yes.
And when I got to interview her after the last game against John Baptist, I said, let's add resilient.
Yeah.
So it's the young, spicy, resilient Erskine Academy Eagles versus the upstart, senior-laden Caribou Vikings. We're going to take you over shortly, but before we do, we're going to mention some of our sponsors. We want to thank Rowell's Garage, Herring Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Moon Deli, Hammond Lumber, Kimball Insurance, Maine Islands Federal Credit Union, Sarah Ryan, Realtor with Next Home Experience, and Handy Stop for sponsoring Eastern Maine sports coverage of Tourney 2025.
We also want to say that Hampden Lumber is our presenting sponsor. They're a 4th-generation, family-owned company with over 900 dedicated employees across 22 locations in Maine and New Hampshire, a trusted Maine building supply, service, and materials company serving the industry since 1953. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erections, to modular home communications equipment, call 977-BEAR today.
All right, we'll be right back after these short messages.
My name is Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Been to Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Raoul's Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Raoul's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Raoul's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Raoul's Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Raoul's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Raoul's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Been to Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli.
and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
My name is Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Timeout!
All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Tourney 2025 here at the Cross Insurance Center. Down to the PA for the introductions of today's team.
Good evening and welcome to the Cross Insurance Center for the 2025 Maine Principals Association State Basketball Tournament presented by Ware Butler Building Supply, a division of Pleasant River Lumber. This Northern Maine Class B Girls Regional Championship game features the number 2 seed with a record of 16-4, the Eagles from Erskine Academy. And the number 1 seed with a record of 19-1, the Vikings from Caribou High School. Before introducing the teams, the Maine Principals Association and FAME, the Finance Authority of Maine, remind you that interscholastic athletics are an extension of the educational classroom. In keeping with this educational mission, the Maine Principals Association places a significant emphasis on sportsmanship at all MPA-sanctioned events. We expect that you will do your part by supporting these student athletes, coaches, game officials, and fellow spectators in a positive manner. We thank you in advance for your support of sportsmanship and of the 2025 Maine Principals Association Maine State Basketball Tournament presented by Ware Butler Building Supply. And now let's meet the participants in this Northern Maine Class B Regional Championship game. First, introducing the number 2 seed, Erskine Academy Eagles. A sophomore, number 0, Lauren Northrop. A sophomore, number 1, Chloe Clark. A junior and captain, number 13, Oriana Reichenbach. A freshman, number 15, Kinsey Honor. A sophomore, number 21, Delaney Brown. A sophomore, number 22, Aaron Young. And sophomore, number 24, Danica Ferris. The managers for Erskine Academy are Desiree Proctor and Johanna Jacobs, assistant coach Ryan Reed, and the head coach of the Eagles is Danielle Lefferts. And now let's meet the number 1 seed, Caribou Vikings. Unavailable today, number 4, Bryn Hamilton. The reserves, number 1, freshman Lily Bell. Freshman number 2, Madison Denslow. Freshman number 14, Evelyn Roy. Senior number 20, Amelia Golden. Senior number 21, Dawson Griffin. Sophomore number 25, Lily McClawson. The managers for Caribou are Cadence Harrison and Gwen Anderson. Assistant coaches Sean Savage and Nancy Turner. And the head coach for the Vikings is Caleb Brown. sophomore captain, number 4, Olivia Childs. And for Caribou, a senior, number 3, Brianna Levesque. For the Eagles, a junior captain, number 14, Madeline Clement Cargill. And for the Vikings, a senior, number 5, Ainsley Karen. For Erskine Academy, a sophomore, number 20, Kelsey Dunn. And for Caribou, a junior, number 10, Liv Adams. For the Eagles, a sophomore, number 25, Kiana Morse. And for the Vikings, freshman, number 11, Quinn Corrigan. For Erskine Academy, a sophomore, number 40, Isabella Ringenbach. And for Caribou, senior, number 15, Madeline Depre. The officials of this game are Mr. Prescott, Mr. Raymond, and Mr. Barbie. Certified athletic training services are provided by Northern Light Sports Health. We now invite you to please stand and remove your caps as the Caribou High School Band, under the direction of Rebecca Willie, honors our country with the playing of our national anthem.
And we're back. Gabe and I will run down the starters for you. Gabe, let's start with the Erskine Academy Eagles.
Yes, number 4, Olivia Childs. Number 14, Madeline Clement Cargill. Number 15, Kinsey Ulmer. Number 20, Kelsey Dunn. And number 25, Kiana Morse.
And for the Caribou Vikings, it's number 3, Brianna Levesque. Number 5, Ainsley Karen. Number 11, Quinn Corrigan. Number 10, Liv Adams. And number 15, Madeline Depre. The winner of this game, Gabe, will tip off against the winner of the Class B South Regional Final, who was Biddeford. They beat Oceanside 62-38 down in Portland today. We're going to have a new state champion in Class B. Let's find out who's going to meet Biddeford to play down there on Saturday, March 1st with the 1:05 tip-off time.
Should be a great one here today. Obviously, they had a good one down in the South in that one. Biddeford coming out on top and a chance for one of these teams to join them.
And we are off. It's Kiana Morse. Kiana Morse has the ball at the top of the key. She's able to swing it over to Kelsey Dunn. Dunn, who's led the team in scoring the first 2 games, to Witchenbach, who had the game-winning free throw against Herman in the quarterfinal matchup. This is Olivia Childs, drives in. Shot off the backboard, no good. Foul going to be called on the play. Isabella Witchenbach going to pick up that foul. That's going to be her first and the team's first. And now it's Caribou Vikings with the ball. And that's Ainsley Karen. Karen gets it over to Quinn Corrigan. Corrigan able to get by her defender. Back to Karen. Karen gets it to Adams for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Erskine Academy, and that's Madeline Clement Cargill. She hands it off to Kelsey Dunn. Dunn in the corner to Morse. Her shot, no good. Ball's loose, picked up on the court by number 11, Quinn Corrigan. Corrigan, a freshman for this Caribou team. Guarded by Childs. Gets the pass off to Adams. Adams off glass, no good. Depre with the rebound. Turnaround jumper, good! And the scoring is started with the Vikings game.
And by the best player on the floor for either team, Madeline Depre, in her first chance at a regional title, she gets her team started and on the board.
And that great hustle play by Brianna Levesque almost turned into a Vikings turnover. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to save it, so it is still Erskine ball. Clement Cargill inbounds it to Dunn, who gets it to the timeline over to Childs. Childs in the paint, bounce pass, off the glass and good for Witchenbach, and we're knotted at 2. Here come the Vikings in the home white jerseys. They're traveling from right to left. Karen, the senior guard, gets it over to number 11, Quinn Corrigan, the freshman guard. Bounce pass to Adams. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Erskine Academy ball.
Yeah, looked like Adams was looking for Depre on a cut down the middle. Just missed her out of her outstretched arms, and it rolled across towards us.
Oh, and a baseball pass. Look at this. That's Witchenbach. Witchenbach gets it over. Jump shot off glass and good. Kiana Morse, and Erskine leads 4-2.
Morse been huge for them. She's one of their unsung heroes. Obviously didn't lead them in scoring either game, but she's been huge on both sides for Erskine so far.
13 points in the quarterfinal, 10 points in the semifinal. You're right, Gabe. Depre, jumper. It's good. Madeline Depre, 4 quick points. We're tied up at 4.
That's what they're going to need. They're going to need Depre to help them get through this game offensively against a good Erskine team.
Dunn to Clement Cargill. Shot off glass, no good. Witchenbach knocks the ball in, and Depre has it. Rebound for the Vikings. Depre across the timeline, gets by Childs. Looks for a pass, gets it over to Corrigan. Off glass and good, and the Vikings recapture the lead. 6-4 with 5:28 left in the first quarter. Caribou putting on the pressure. Here comes Dunn. Dunn, who led Erskine Academy in scoring in both of the first 2 games. Shot up, no good by Kiana Morse. And that's Adams with the outlet to Corrigan. Corrigan looking to get it to Brianna Levesque. Gets it to Depre for 3. No good. Rebound off the hands of Childs, and it will stay Caribou ball.
Both teams playing with their hair on fire early. You can tell both teams want this. It's been a while. Neither of these teams have been in this position in a long time, and you can tell that they both want it.
It sounds like they listened to our pregame because you told them to play the way they have, and they both are. Shot is up and good by Liv Adams. Adams, who's had a pretty good tournament herself, 12 points in the quarterfinal and 13 in the semi. Bringing it up is Olivia Childs going into the paint. Kicks it out to the newly entered Kinsey Ulmer. Shot no good. Rebound hauled in by Liv Adams. Depre is going to bring the ball up for the Vikings. And Depre will be fouled. The aforementioned Kinsey Ulmer is going to create that foul. Her first, Erskine's second. Gabe, Caribou leads 8-4 with 4:38 left here in the first quarter. They've already made, we've had a substitution already on each side.
And a frantic pace by both sides so far.
Depre to the newly entered Lily Bell. Caribou leads by 6. It's 10-4 with 4:25 left. Erskine in their road blue jerseys, traveling from left to right. Ball knocked away by Depre. Oh, and able to recover is number 14, Madeline Clement Cargill. Driving into the paint is Kelsey Dunn, and she's going to be fouled.
Depre, usually a very fiery player regardless. You can tell she's playing with a little extra oomph so far. Assisted on or scored on 8 of the 10 points for Caribou and has been everywhere defensively so far.
And that was one of your Hammond Lumber keys of the game today. And here we go. It is Kiana Morse at the top of the key. She's going to get it over to Kelsey Dunn. Dunn gets it over to Childs. Three-point shot up on the way. It is no good. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Caribou ball. And Coach Lefferts is going to call for a quick 30-second timeout. As she does, we'd like to thank once again Hammond Lumber, our presenting sponsor. They are a fourth-generation family-owned company with over 900 dedicated employees across 22 locations in Maine and New Hampshire. A trusted Maine building supply, service, and materials company serving the industry since 1953. Gabe, you mentioned Depre has assisted in scored on 8 of the 10 points. This is something she's done all year long.
I mean, she's done it all year long, but it just feels at another level tonight. You see her, typically she makes those passes and she's scoring. But there's just something different about this first quarter so far for her tonight. She's elevated herself to another level in the biggest game of her career.
Do you think it might have something to do with Erskine Academy's mascot, the Eagles, and the Ellsworth Eagles, who they were finally over to get over the hump?
Got a little bit of PTSD when she hears the Eagles' name and the fire comes out.
All right, Caribou has the ball again. They're traveling right to left. Karen, her pass is intercepted by Olivia Childs. Karen with the steal. Ainsley Karen bringing the ball up, looking to get the ball over to Lily Bell. Bell has it in the corner to Depre. Depre for three. Shot, no good. Rebound hauled in by Liv Adams, and putback is good. It's now 12-4 Caribou. Madeline Clement Cargill driving. Looks, passes back to Kiana Morse. Morse driving into the lane. Kick out into the corner. Shot up. No good by Dunn. Rebound, Depre.
Give her 3 rebounds already in this one as well.
Gabe, it's early, but do you foresee a triple-double maybe in her future?
After that assist, yeah, she might be. Depre to Adams, and now Adams has either scored or assisted on 10 of the 14, and Depre has scored or assisted on 10 of the 14.
Jump shot pulled up by Dunn is no good. Rebound comes down to Caribou, and the senior Ainsley Karen going to bring the ball up. Karen gets a bounce pass over to Corrigan. Quinn Corrigan gets across the timeline. Double team, gets it to Depre. Short jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound, Karen. Karen, bounce pass just out of the reach of Lily Bell. It's a turnover. And Depre there to help Bell up. Entering the game for Erskine Academy is number 13, Oriana Wichembach.
I also have to mention, the crowd is electric, and it's the first game of our regional finals of all our classes here today, and this place is packed.
Yeah, Gabe, this is a 2-game tournament session, and the Caribou side is packed, as you mentioned, for the girls, and followed by the boys. Child with a Lily Bell with a sweet turnaround jumper, and that's good. Extends the Caribou lead to 16-4 with 2:01 left in the first quarter.
What a move by the freshman.
Kinsey Ulmer goes up and is going to be fouled. Lily Bell playing some big minutes for the Vikings. Ulmer getting ready to shoot 2 free throws herself. Ulmer's first free throw's up on the way. Back iron, and falls.
Hit everything but the bottom of the net.
And checking back in for the Caribou is Brianna Levesque. And taking a rest right now is Liv Adams.
Who to start this game has been fantastic for Caribou.
Adams and Depre playing on another level. Second free throw is up and good for Ulmer. Caribou lead 16-5, and here come the Vikings. That's Corrigan, and that pass is stolen. Shot off the glass, no good by Ulmer. Rebound brought down by number 11, the freshman, Quinn Corrigan. Corrigan to Depre. Depre to the top of the key to Corrigan. Corrigan, a college 3, back iron, no good. Rebound, Lily Bell. Bell gets it over to Corrigan. Back to Bell. Shot up front iron, no good. Loose ball. Rebound by Ainsley Karen. To Depre for deep 3, front iron, no good. Depre gets her own rebound. And she's going to be fouled. Foul on the play by Madeline Clement Cargill.
Tenacious offensive rebounding. the battle by Caribou so far. I know I've said it about 15 times already this game, but the fire and tenacity they have played with, it was key for them to match the energy of this Erskine team, and they've gone above the Erskine team so far with that energy.
And Depre able to get the first one to roll in. She's getting ready to shoot her second. 17-5 with 1:15 left in the first quarter. Depre's second shot is up and good. Madeline Depre extends the Caribou lead to 18-5. And here comes Olivia Childs, guarded by Depre. She gets it over to Ulmer. Ulmer across the timeline. Back over to Childs. And she walked. Traveling violation on Erskine Academy. Karen's going to take the ball out for Caribou in front of her own bench, but before she does, checking into the game for Erskine Academy is Laura Northrup. Now, Northrup didn't start the first game, but she did start the second game, and she is coming off the bench here in the third game. Let's see what kind of spark she can bring to this Eagles team.
Yeah, the Eagles desperately need her to bring that spark that she's brought all tournament long in a game like this where they're down 13 early.
Driving to the lane, no good, but there's Depre! Madeline Depre with the follow-up.
Are you kidding me?
Where was she? She came from out of
nowhere.
nowhere.
Came out of nowhere, in air, never touched the ground, and laid that one in.
Northrop shot up, no good. Rebound, Karen. Second rebound for Ainsley Karen. She's looking for Bell. The ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Olivia Childs. It'll remain Caribou ball at half court. 36.8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The Vikings lead 20-5. Playing and looking like the number one seed. Depre in the corner to Bell. Bell to Karen. Karen's going to pull back. She'll get it over to Quinn Corrigan. Corrigan. Double team. Karen. To the corner to Bell. Three. Shot. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off the hands of Northrop. It'll stay with Caribou. 17.1 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Levesque hasn't necessarily had her best tournament. She's had a great year altogether. But in the biggest moments, she's huge for them. All year. She had a game winner against Herman, hit a game winner against Old Town. If this game goes down to the wire, watch out for her.
She just puts up a shot. It's no good, and the rebound is hauled in by number 14, Madeline Clement Cargill, who was looking for Ulmer, but that ball is going to go out of bounds. And with 10.1 seconds left, Caribou will have it in their backcourt.
I assume they hold for one last shot, give themselves a chance to go into the quarter up at least 15.
And here comes Corrigan. Corrigan in the lane, off glass, no good. Rebound followed up by Bell. Shot is good, and that's a buzzer beater. At the end of one, it's Caribou 22, Erskine 5. Eastern Make Sports would like to thank Rowell's Garage, Herring Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Moon Deli, Hammond Lumber, Kimball Insurance, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, for sponsoring Eastern Maine sports coverage of Tourney 2025. Hammond Lumber is our presenting sponsor. They're a fourth-generation family-owned company with over 900 dedicated employees across 22 locations in Maine and New Hampshire. A trusted Maine building supply, service, and material company serving the industry since 1953.
Not really. The only place to plug in is over online.
All right, and we're getting back here now. The Vikings have already hit the floor, and the Eagles are following suit. Gabe, before the game, I had picked the Black Bear Crane, fly under the radar players to watch. For Caribou, I picked number 5, Ainsley Karen, a senior guard who fouled out of her last game versus Ellsworth. And for Erskine Academy, I picked junior forward Madeline Clement Cargill, who went from 2 points, 1 rebound in the quarterfinal to 4 points, 8 rebounds in the semifinal. Let's see who's going to make out today as the player of the game. Depre for 3, front iron, no good. Rebound hauled in by Levesque. That's Corrigan. Corrigan to Depre. In the corner is Bell for 3, no good. Rebound, Adams, and she's fouled.
Jeez and Crow, I mean, on the boards all day long. That's Adams' third rebound. Depre's got 5 rebounds. Corrigan's got 2 rebounds. Ainsley Karen's got 3 rebounds. Lee Bell's got 2 rebounds. They are on the glass hard to start.
And the first free throw is good by Liv Adams. And a trio of Eagles going to enter back into the game. That is number 20, Kelsey Dunn, number 25, Kiana Morse, and number 40, Isabella Witchenbach. A key to remember in our first interview with Coach Lefferts, remember she said her team is never going to win the rebounding battle. They'll have to be scrappy on defense. Let's see if they can turn that around and keep that going. There's a left-handed pass deep by number 25, Kiana Morse, and it's going to go out of bounds.
She had some power on that thing. My goodness, pull out the left hand. That ball was flung across the court.
She might be up for a half-court, three-quarter shot buzzer beater, possibly.
That'd be great to see.
She's got the distance, so.
That's for sure.
Omer has it, gives it off to Childs. Childs kicks it in, and that is Kelsey Dunn. Dunn in the paint, jumper, no good. Oh, and on the save was number 15, Kinsey Omer, who saved it, but right into the hands of Caribou. And before she put the ball on the ground, Lily Bell took a couple steps and is called for a traveling violation right in front of us.
Yeah, the freshman Bell been great so far. Like I said, has 2 rebounds, but 6 points in the first half. Second highest score for Caribou outside of the obvious Madeline Depre.
And that ball is inbounded, brought up by number 15, Kinsey Ulmer. Ulmer gets it to Witchenbach, to Ulmer, to Childs. Childs for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound going to be hauled in by Levesque, and her Depre collide. And Depre's okay. She's back up and hollering out the plays.
Depre got up laughing at Levesque. They looked at each other, gave each other a good laugh, and then kept on going.
Right, Depre's got the ball back from Levesque. Ainsley Karen getting ready to check back in for Caribou. A bounce pass to Levesque, trying to get by Witchenbach. And she takes 1 step too many. It's a traveling violation against Caribou.
Back leg just drags a little bit too much, creates the turnover. Just what Erskine needs on the defensive end. Create some unforced turnovers. Get yourself a chance to have the ball back in your hands. Yes, you're down big early. Game's certainly not over. A lot of time left.
Caribou has the ball. That's Madeline Depre looking for Karen. Ainsley Karen kicks it out to Liv Adams. Adams shot up. No good, but she's fouled.
I believe the second foul on Isabella Witchenbach, which would be huge.
That could be huge because, as Coach Lefferts pointed out, they don't get very many rebounds, but when they do, it's either Witchenbach or it's the aforementioned Madeline Clement Cargill.
Yeah.
Adams' first free throws off back iron, no good. Checking back into the game for Erskine Academy, 0, Laura Northrup. Adams has a second. Her second free throws up and through. 24-5 Caribou with 6:30 left to go, and we've got a steal. That steal by Liv Adams to Madeline Depre, back to Adams. Adams drives, uses glass, no good, ball knocked out, and here comes Childs. Childs for Erskine, gets it over to Kiana Morse. Morse back to Childs. Able to get Corrigan to commit, gets by her, looks for Witchenbach, ball's on the ground, picked up by Lily Bell. It's turned over, and there's Northrup. And there's Depre. Here comes Madeline Depre.
Man, did a lot just happen in that little tiny span there.
Fast and furious. Depre looking to get by Childs. She gets the ball over to Quinn Corrigan. Corrigan trapped in the corner. Ball's going to go off Witchenbach in front of the Erskine Academy bench. 5:48 left here in the second quarter. Caribou up 24-5. And we have a timeout. And with that timeout, we're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a place to... Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we're back here at the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor. Regional final night, Class B. Caribou's up 24-5 over Erskine. Gabe, what's Coach Lefferts talking to her team about right now?
I mean, they got to do what they do better. Right now, they're not playing their game. They've really allowed Caribou to dictate the pace and the style that this game has come out to. And because of that, Caribou's been able to get out to the big lead. They're playing a perfect game for how they want to play. Get up and down the court, have the open shots, make the passes, rotate well. Erskine likes to muddy up the game. That's when they're at their best, is when the game gets disgusting in a good way. So if they can do that, they'll be able to chip away this lead. We also have to remember, Herman game, got down big early, came back and won it. John Bapp's game, got down big early, came back and won it. This game, got down big early. Question is, can they come back and get it?
Can they come back? And let's see, will the senior leadership of the Vikings continue to hold true for them? 24-5, traveling again from right to left. Here's Madeline Depre. Depre on the elbow to Karen. Karen drives paint off glass and good! Ainsley Karen with the basket, and it's now 26-5. Caribou. Childs has the ball. Gets it over to Dunn. Dunn to Northrup, left alone. Jumper. Off iron, no good. Rebound Depre. She's going to be bumped out of bounds and lose the ball. Erskine Academy ball under the Caribou basket.
Depre with 7 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, 8 points.
That block was huge. Madeline Depre. And then it's going to be a turnover on the inbounds pass, and that's Quinn Corrigan.
Her third steal this quarter.
Yes. Oh, big stats for Corrigan. Here's Karen with the ball. Karen to Depre. And that ball stolen by Northrup. Northrup and Corrigan. Northrup gets by Corrigan. Shot up, no good. Loose ball. Picked up by Corrigan. To Adams, back to Corrigan. Under 5 minutes left here in the first half. She gets it off to the elbow to Ainsley Karen. Karen guarded by Childs. Over to Depre. Depre guarded by Northrup.
Constantly giving direction as she moves the ball.
Karen gets it to Adams. Try to get by Witchenbach on a bounce pass to Depre. Unsuccessful, but Depre steals it from Northrup. Depre, Adams in the paint. Off glass. Good! Liv Adams with another basket.
It's the Liv Adams and Madeline Depre show here at the Cross Insurance Center. They have scored 18 of the 28 for Caribou and assisted on, I think, all the rest.
And look at that. You know, in the first game, 33 points combined. In the second game, 30 points combined. The timeout on the court right here. We're going to stay right here with you. For Erskine, Dunn had 31 points so far in the tournament. Morse has had 23. Olmer's had 15. They've been the top 3 scorers in each of the first 2 games. For Caribou, Depre and Adams, 1-2, both games. Levesque in the quarterfinal. Corrigan in the semifinal. A little more balance of what we're looking at there. But what is going to be huge, and correct me if I'm wrong, Gabe, is going to be those role players as well.
Yeah, no question. I mean, Lily Bell off the bench has been great. 6 points off the bench for her. Quinn Corrigan, like we said, not necessarily scoring today, but doing everything else. Has 3 rebounds, 3 steals, all 3 steals coming in this quarter. Karen, who was a key for the game for you, 2 points in this game, but 3 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. Levesque, 2 rebounds. Everybody getting involved in every way possible. You're going to win a lot of games if you're Caribou and you play like that.
All right, both teams coming back from the timeout. 28-5 Caribou. 4:22 left here in the first half. Olivia Childs is going to receive the ball on the inbounds from Kelsey Dunn. Childs guarded by Depre. Gets it over to Northrup. Northrup, floater, up, no good. Rebound by Ulmer. Shot up and good for 3. That's Kelsey Dunn. Let's see if she can keep that momentum going. It's Ainsley Karen with the ball, guarded by Northrup. Karen calling for some help. Looking for Adams, ball's knocked around, and there's going to be a foul on the floor.
Erskine heavily guarding Depre now. That foul was on Ulmer because she was up in the grill of Depre grabbing onto her jersey. They're trying to make her uncomfortable because she very much so has not been so far.
Kinsey Ulmer is going to pick up that foul for Erskine Academy. Their 13th foul here in the second quarter. Quinn Corrigan has the ball, gets it to Big East Player of the Year, Madeline Depre, who gets by Ulmer. Bounce pass for Adams off her fingertips and out of bounds.
Beautiful pass just off the fingertips of Adams.
Erskine Academy ball. And this is Kelsey Dunn who's going to inbound it, guarded by Depre on the baseline. Gets it over to Northrup. Lauren Northrup goes cross court to Childs. Childs to Ulmer. Bounce pass to Witchenbach. Glass, no good. Rebound Ulmer, no good. Tie up. Down goes Dunn. Down goes Adams. And everybody's up and walking it off, looking good. And entering the game for Caribou is Levesque. She's re-entering. All right, Erskine Academy ball. Child's going to inbound it. Looking for Witchenbach. Ball's loose on the ground, picked up by Adams. Oh, the lane's wide open. She takes it off glass. No good, but she's fouled by Witchenbach.
Her third.
Isabella Witchenbach picking up her third foul, as Gabe mentioned. She is one of the two girls who really can reel in the rebounds for Erskine Academy. With 3:21 left in the second quarter, I think she's going to be coming out for the rest of this quarter. Adams' first free throws up and good. Checking in for Erskine is number 13, Oriana Witchenbach, and number 14, Madeline Clement Cargill. Second free throws up and true.
Give her 4 for 6 from the line this quarter.
Liv Adams getting to the free throw line. Oh, and Depre going to be called for a blocking foul. 94 feet from the other hoop. As a coach, Gabe, do you like to see those fouls?
You don't love it, but in this situation, they're full court pressing. You're bound to get a foul like that in a full court press when you're playing as hard as they are.
Karen with the steal, and Child steals it from Depre. The ball's loose, but Northrop has it. Racing down the left side, comes across here to Ulmer in the corner. 3-point shots up, no good. Rebound brought in by Brianna Levesque, and here come the Vikings. She'll slow it down and get it to Corrigan. Corrigan across the timeline to Levesque. Into Adams. Adams walked with it. It's a traveling violation. Turn over to Erskine.
Right now, Ulmer is making Depre's life miserable. She has been attached to her hip, and Depre has not scored this quarter because of it.
A little bit of a switch right there. Oh, there's a steal. Underneath, shot goes up. Depre, no good. Karen with the rebound. Ainsley Karen shot up, blocked by number 14, Clement Cargill. Ball goes to the hands of Childs, and she walks with it. Traveling violation against Erskine.
Can't have those unforced turnovers when you're trying to come back in a game like this. You have to kind of be perfect, which they have been when they've gotten down early. They've played near perfect basketball the rest of the way. Got to find a way to get back to that if you want to stay in this one.
Karen inbounds it to Adams. Adams gets it over. Shot up and good for Quinn Corrigan. Caribou up 32-8 with 2:30 left in the first half. Here comes Childs. Drives into the paint. Shot off glass. Good! What a basket! Olivia Childs threw it up to the heavens. It hit the backboard and went down.
Needed that one bad if you're Erskine.
That was a good take right there. Checking back in for Caribou is Lily Bell. Childs getting ready for the and one. Free throws up and good. That's Caribou 32, Erskine 11, 2:22 left in the first half. Corrigan bringing ball up, guarded by Childs. Childs gets a hand on it, and it's a steal. Picked up by Cargill, and Clement Cargill, and she gets it over to Northrop. Northrop drives into the paint. Shot up, blocked by Depre. Ball hauled in by number 15, Ulmer.
Stolen away by Karen just like that, and then a travel by Caribou. Ball swings right back the other direction.
Lily Bell was looking for Madeline Depre, and that back foot kept dragging and dragging until it finally moved, and traveling violation called against Caribou. 2:02 left here in the first half, Gabe. Northrop gets it over to Childs. Olivia Childs has it. Guarded by Corrigan. Hands it off to Northrop. Jump shot. Back iron. No good. Rebound. Madeline Depre. And here she leads the charge. 1:48 left in the first half. Depre guarded by Ulmer. Depre dribbles. Drives. Off glass. No good. Ball knocked around. Hauled in by Ulmer. Gets it to Northrup. And here comes Clement Cargill for the Eagles, who gets it over to Northrup. Northrup, guarded by number 3, Brianna Levesque. Goes to her left, goes into the paint, met by Karen. And she walks. Ainsley Karen causing the turnover.
This defense by Caribou, I mean, they've played great defense all year, don't get me wrong. This has been a next-level defensive performance so far, allowing an Erskine team who, yes, may not score at a very high clip, but averaging 63 on the year, 11 through basically 2 quarters.
That's a great point there, Gabe. The Caribou defense playing tough tonight. And with the ball in front of the Erskine bench is Caribou. A diving play, great hustle play by Ulmer. And here comes Oriana Wichenbach. Looks for Childs, off glass, and good! It's 32-13, 55 seconds left. Here comes Depre leading the Caribou Viking charge.
You don't want to start giving this Erskine team any momentum because they will take it and run with it, and suddenly your lead has evaporated.
As they shown versus Herman and John Babs. Here comes Corrigan to Karen. Looks like looks like Caribou is going to be holding out for the final shot here. Ball's going to go back to Corrigan.
Easier said than done against this Erskine team.
Corrigan's going to pull it back out, and there's no one with her. She's going to go back out to the Hammond Lumber logo. She's going to drive by Northrup, kick it out to Karen. Karen at midcourt. Childs knocks the ball away. It's a steal. Oh, she loses control of the ball. Hits it to Northrup. Karen's back there to cause him some havoc, and Levesque's going to reach in and get called for the foul.
Just like I said, easier said than done when trying to hold this ball against this Erskine team. Their hands are everywhere, creates a turnover. They'll have a chance at the final shot.
And coming in for the Eagles is Kiana Morse.
Getting a little extra shooting in there for the last 6 seconds.
Morse of 23 points in the combined quarterfinal semifinals. Ball goes to Northrup for 3. Up, in, and out. No good. Ball is loose on the floor. Picked up by Bell. Over to Levesque, and that's how we'll end. Your halftime score is Caribou 32, Erskine 13.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
To Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli.
Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Timeout.
All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the Cross Insurance Center here in Bangor for this regional final girls Class B North Championship between Caribou and Erskine. Before we get into the recap, we'd like to thank our sponsors: Raul's Garage, Herring Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Moon Deli, Hammond Lumber, Kimball Insurance, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sarah Ryan, Realtor with Next Home Experience, and Handy Stop for sponsoring Eastern Maine sports coverage of Tourney 2025.
Hammond Lumber is our presenting sponsor. They're a fourth-generation family-owned company with over 900 dedicated employees across 22 locations in Maine and New Hampshire. A trusted Maine building supplies, service, and materials company serving industries since 1953. For a slam dunk in your home buying or selling experience, remember to get looped and get sold with Next Homie Sarah Ryan with Next Home Experience. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular home communications equipment, call 977-BEAR today. Handy Stop, your one-stop shop for essentials. Handy Stop serves small communities and are stocked with a large selection of snacks and beverages, hot delicious food, and local Maine products. Find them in Howland, Lee, and Dover, Foxcroft, and on Facebook and Instagram at handy_stop to see pizza and takeout specials, new products, and other promotions. You can also check out our store to get your Eastern Maine sports merch, shirts, sweatshirts, and hats, and much more. Check it out at easternmainsports.com or on our Facebook page.
Thanks a lot for that, Gabe. Gabe, why don't we go ahead and give a quick stat rundown for the listeners at home. Let's start with the scoring for the Caribou Vikings.
Yeah, the scoring looks like Liv Adams has 12, Ainsley Karen has 2, Lily Bell with 6 off the bench all in the first quarter, Quinn Corrigan with 4 in the first half, and Madeline Depre with 8 all in the first quarter. She has not scored since that first quarter.
And that gives Caribou Vikings the 32 points. And how about for the Erskine Academy Eagles?
Yeah, Olivia Childs leads them with 5 points. She had all 5 in the second quarter. Kelsey Dunn had a 3 in the second quarter. She's the second highest scorer with 3. And then Morse and Winkenbach had 2 each, both in the first quarter, and Ulmer had 1 on a free throw in the first quarter.
And that gives Erskine 13. So again, your halftime score is Caribou 13, Caribou 32, Erskine 13. Erskine is back on the floor. As we spoke earlier, Dunn led this team in scoring in the quarterfinals with 14 and 17 in the semifinals. And today, the scoring's down a little bit. What do they have to do to get her going?
The issue has been, not that she hasn't been open, they haven't had a lot of chances with buckets on the other end, which has been their issue. They haven't been able to get a lot of half-court sets, which is where they thrive. They like to slow the ball down when they get in the half-court and really take their time to get open shots, which is why they score so many points, but it's also why they don't allow a whole lot of points either. They slow the game down on the offensive end. Today, they've had to run up and down the floor, which has basically become an isolation type of game for them, where it's whoever has the ball on the fast breaks going, whoever's running with them is getting the dish. Dunn isn't typically the one who's going to attack the basket, and certainly not on a fast break. Good save, Rich, by the way. Nearly knocked over our equipment, saved our whole stream. We're still here, thank goodness for Rich. But that's where it changes things, is they're not able to get that set because that's where she gets open. She comes off screens for threes, hits the three off the screen. She's better in that motion than she's on a fast break where she's stop, pop, and shoot. She likes to come off the screen in motion and put it up, and that's where she gets her buckets. Hasn't been able to do that today. Really made the difference. All props to Caribou. Defense, which I said was the key in the beginning of the game, has been the reason they're up 32-13. Not only playing great defense and forcing them to not score, this is the best turnover-wise defense I've seen Caribou play all year. I mean, if I count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steals in the first half of Caribou. That has to be their most in a game, I'd have to imagine, from what I've seen them play this year. Great defensive performance by Caribou. It's turned into offense. And also, I have to mention, 9 of the 12 baskets they've made have been assisted. Those assists, a majority of which, so if I look quickly, 7 of those 9 coming from Adams or Depre. Those two have been huge for those teams. Obviously, the 2 highest leading scorers as well. They've had 20 of the 32, which then if you do the math, they've assisted on 14 points as well, most of those going to each other. So, I mean, Erskine has to stop those 2 first. They started 2 in the second half. Depre not scoring in that second half, and Adams leading in the second half, so that they got to find a way to stop her as well. Starts with stopping those 2, make everybody else beat you.
Yeah, that second quarter was big for Liv Adams. Depre was held pretty much in check, as you mentioned, by Kinsley Ulmer. Gabe, you mentioned it. Caribou's taking a page out of Erskine's book.
Yeah. Because
Erskine, the way they were able to claw back into those games was the steals, because they don't get the rebounds. Coach Lefferts knows
correct. And you know, it's a theme for them because their losses on the year, they've lost to Mount View by, I believe, close to 30 when they played Mount View the second time. The first time it was a much closer game. Second time, yes, a 12-point game, so not nearly 30, but it felt like a 30-point game because Mount View plays exactly how Caribou's playing today. High-paced, force you to make quick decisions. That's not where Erskine thrives. Though they're the scrappy team defensively, offensively, they like to slow the ball down and get open, get the best shot possible. They haven't been able to do that today, and it's made a huge difference. So for Caribou, their scouting must have gone real well because they're playing a perfect game for a Erskine team who has been doing the exact opposite to everybody else they've played.
And we're back with third quarter action. Great analysis by Gabe Dason. Madeline Depre has the ball right now. She is guarded by number 25, Kiana Morse. Depre into the corner. That ball goes into Liv Adams. Adams to Karen. Karen drives, kicks out to Depre. Depre to Adams. That ball is going to be stolen. And a hold call is going to be called on Adams as Dunn ends up on the ground.
And already you're seeing a difference in how Erskine's come out in this half. Instead of having Ulmer, who played most of that second quarter where Depre was shut down, they've decided to put Morse on her to start this half. We'll see how that pays off for him.
Charles going to get it over to the timeline. She's going to get it to Morse. Morse, a jumper shot. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Clement Cargill. Clement Cargill off glass and good. Again, she is my Black Bear Crane fly under the radar player to look out for. She gets a basket and a board.
And she made it despite the block initially by Depre. Got her own rebound, put it back up and in.
Corrigan gets the ball over to Levesque, who gets it to Depre. Depre backing down.
Depre got to be careful there. She swung an arm out. It looked like it could have been an offensive foul there.
Yeah, and down on the ground again. That looks like that's Kiana Morse, who Depre was backing down a moment ago.
You have to give Depre the respect, though, because they're giving her everything. They're up in her grill. They're grabbing her jersey. They're bumping her defensively. She's answered with the physicality back to them, which I don't think Erskine is used to.
Yeah, fighting back on that. And that foul is actually going to be picked up on number 25, Kiana Morse. That ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with the Caribou Vikings. Again, the Vikings in the home white uniforms this half traveling from left to right. Erskine Academy in the road blues traveling from right to left. Ainsley Karen has the ball. Looking for Depre, and a second quick foul in this quarter by Kiana Morse.
Not what you want when you need a good defender on Depre to be in her grill. Not what you want. Ulmer going to come in for her.
We played
coming in. I thought she was going to come in for her. She's coming in for Dunn instead.
Coming in for Dunn, yeah. So she played 1 minute and 2 quick fouls for her. her first 2 of the contest. Ainsley Karen, my other Black Bear Crane fly under the play player. I got one for each team there. And this right now is Brianna Levesque. Drives into the paint. Shot goes up. Going to go out of bounds. And it'll be Erskine Academy ball. 32-15 is our score. Caribou leads with 6:46 left here in the third quarter. Ball comes into Childs. Ball gets across the timeline to Morse. Morse tries to get through the extended arm of Depre, who is trying to swat it away, but she drags that back foot.
Depre came out of nowhere. Oh, I think that's why she's traveled, is because she had a wide open jumper, and all of a sudden Madeline Depre came out of nowhere with a hand in her face.
All night long, Madeline Depre coming out of nowhere. Rebounds, blocks, playing her game, showing why she is the Big East Player of the Year. Ball's up at the top of the key, and that's Quinn Corrigan. Corrigan gets by Childs, bounce pass to Adams, blocked! Blocked by Madeline Clement Cargill. And here come the Eagles. Kiana Morse leading the charge into the corner to Clement Cargill. Shot no good, rebound Adams. Gets it to Depre. Depre wants to run. Here she comes. Spins, backs down her defender, shot off glass, no good, ball's loose. Picked up by Kinsey Ulmer.
She dropped the ball after the rebound. Had it in her hand. It squeezed out, hit the end line. Caribou ball.
Caribou ball. 5:58 left here in the third. 32-15. Caribou. Depre inbounds it to Corrigan. Ball got to be knocked out. Stay with Caribou. This time in front of their own bench. Right by Coach Brown.
Coach Brown had that ball in her lap there for a second.
Karen going to take this inbound for the Lady Vikings. Oh, Childs tries to steal as that ball went to Corrigan. Corrigan drives paint off glass. Good. Quinn Corrigan. It's now 34-15, Caribou.
You wouldn't be able to tell that kid's a freshman.
She's definitely not playing like a freshman. All these girls for Caribou all seem to be playing a year older than what they are. Extraordinary effort given tonight by the Lady Vikings. You've mentioned it. Best that you've seen them look all year.
Yeah, I've watched them plenty. It's not just like I've watched one game or two of them. You know, I've seen them 5 or 6 times this year. This is the best they've played all year, and they saved it for the best time.
No time better than now, except maybe if they can get by here.
Correct.
That ball's going to go off the hands of Northrop and stay with Caribou. 34-15, the Vikings lead with 5:32 left in the third quarter. Senior Ainsley Karen going to inbound the ball. Karen has worn a mask this entire tournament. I guess she's worn it all season long due to an injury. And her pass is going to go to Liv Adams, off glass and good. And the Vikings now have a 21-point lead. Northrop gets it out to Clement Cargill, who gets it over to Ulmer. Shot up and good. Kinsey Ulmer. And back down the court, here come the Vikings. It's Corrigan. Corrigan going to be met by Childs. Gets by Childs. Gets it to Karen. Karen looking to get it to Adams. She does. Bounce pass to Adams. Drives in. Shot no good, but she's fouled. That foul is going to be on Kiana Morse.
It'll already be her 7th and 8th free throw attempts so far this game.
That's her third foul, Gabe, and they're all here in this third quarter. We played 3 minutes and 3 seconds, 3 fouls.
She's been overly aggressive because she kind of had to be, as Adams misses her first, because she was on Depre to start. She had to be aggressive. They tried to switch her off. Hard to switch her on to Liv Adams, who's also been dominant all day long.
Adams big on the glass. All right, and Adams getting ready to take her second free throw. That shot's up, off boards and no good. Rebound hauled in by number 25, Kiana Morse.
Touched everything but the bottom of the net.
Morse gets it to Ulmer. Ulmer gets it to Clement Cargill. She's going to lose that ball. And they're going to say it's off of Depre.
Foul on Depre.
Foul on Depre.
Her second, so something surely to watch the rest of this way.
4:45 left in the third quarter. 2 fouls on Madeline Depre. Ball's going to be inbounded to Childs. In the corner, Northrop for 3. In and out, no good. Ball's loose. Going to be picked up by Clement Cargill. She gets it over here to Morse in the corner. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Corrigan. Corrigan gets by Childs. gets over the timeline, driving into the paint, shot off glass, and good! The freshman, Quinn Corrigan.
Doubled her points in the game in this quarter alone. Had 4 in the first half, 4 this quarter alone. Puts her at 8 with 4 rebounds and 4 steals.
And Coach Lefferts wants to talk it over with a 30-second timeout, Gabe. 38-17. About 12:16 left in this game. 4:16 left here and 8 minutes in the fourth quarter. We're used to seeing all tournament long Erskine turning it on after a slow start. Can we see it again?
It's going to be a tall task. This Caribou team, I mean, we've said it plenty today, but they're playing their best basketball today. It's been an elite showing all around on the glass, on defense, scoring-wise as well. You have to give some credit, though. After a 22-point first quarter, only 16 points the last 2 for Caribou. The issue is Erskine has been able to put points on the board to match that. If they can start getting points on the board, if shots start falling, and they continue defense on the other end, this lead will slowly start to chip away. Game's not over. A lot of time left despite the 21-point lead. Erskine's got to just keep doing what they're doing and hope that the shots start falling in this second half.
Yeah, let's see if Erskine can play with a little bit of urgency here, but under control. Remember, the winner of this game, ladies and gentlemen, is going to go on to face Biddeford, who beat Oceanside, the defending state champion, 62-38 earlier today in Portland. That championship game is going to be held on Saturday, March 1st at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, back to live action. Kiana Morse has the ball. She drives into the paint. Shot goes up, rolls in. It's good. Kiana Morse.
And a good start if you want to see those shots falling.
And Ainsley Karen going to bring it up for the Lady Vikings. She gets the ball over to Lily Bell. Bell has it. Runner, no good. Rebound, Karen. She gets it over to Adams. And that ball is going to be turned over, picked up by number 15, Kinsey Ulmer. Lauren Northrup has it right now for Erskine Academy. Childs with the ball, calling out the play. Guarded by Corrigan. Gets it over here to Clement Cargill. Shot up, no good. Rebound picked up by Ulmer. Ulmer gets it to Morse. Morse bounce pass to Clement Cargill. Gets it over to Childs. Childs runs into a wall of a sea of Vikings, and with the ball now is Ainsley Karen. Karen has it. She's going to dribble and drive and going to have that one swatted away by Clement Cargill. But a foul. And that's going to send Karen to the line.
Chance to get her first shots at the free throw line. Will be the 11th and 12th free throws of the day for Caribou.
Karen's first shot is up and good. Ainsley Karen, the senior guard for the Caribou Vikings. It's now a 39-19 Viking lead with 3:12 left in the third, and a second attempt on its way by Karen. Karen's second free throw, no good. Rebound going to be hauled down by Kiana Morse. She gets it to Ulmer. Ulmer met by a sea of Vikings again, and away goes Brianna Lebec. And she's going to be fouled, and if that is on Morse, that's going to be 4, and she has to be careful out of frustration, that ball.
That ball bounced a little bit too high. Certainly could have been a tech. Luckily for them, not one, but it is her 4th.
4 fouls, all picked up within the 5 minutes and 1 second we played here in the third quarter.
Not what you want, especially from someone that's important as her.
Yeah, Morse, the second leading scorer for the Eagles this tournament. At the line shooting 2 for Caribou is Brianna Levesque. First free throw is not good. Substitution coming in for Erskine is Oriana Winchenbach. She'll replace Kiana Morse. Morse going to sit with 4 fouls. Safe to say we probably won't see her back to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine you don't see her until the fourth quarter.
Second free throw hits front iron, is no good, and is brought in by Kinsey Ulmer. Ball's brought up across the timeline by Childs. Childs calling out the play. That ball's loose on the ground, gonna go out of bounds off Erskine Academy. It'll be Caribou ball.
It looked like one referee had it the other way, the other one had it the other way, but he decided to change his call because he believed the other one had the better view of the ball, and it obviously goes Caribou's way.
The third team on the floor is the officials, and they're working together. That's what you want to see. That shot is up and good by the freshman, Lily Bell. Coming down this way now is Kelsey Dunn. Again, Erskine Academy in the road blue uniforms, traveling from right to left. Calling out the play is Dunn. Childs, Northrup, runner, back iron, no good. Rebound by Witchenbach, no good. Rebound by Ulmer. Ulmer has it. Gets it over to Dunn. Dunn got it by Karen. Dunn backing down Karen. Shot up, no good. Looks like Ainsley Karen's going to pick up a foul. I believe that might be her second in this contest.
I believe you're right. It is.
And Karen, who fouled out in the last game versus Ellsworth, able to play a cleaner defensive game today. At the free throw line, shooting 2 is Kelsey Dunn. And the first one rolls in.
I have to mention this. 7 first half rebounds for Erskine. We obviously said they don't rebound a whole bunch. They have almost double that in this quarter alone.
Wow. And the second free throw is good by Dunn. Some great analysis being done by Gabe Nason. Fill us in on that rebound story, the story we knew coming in. And Quinn Corrigan has the ball now for Caribou. Ball's going to be stolen by Ulmer, and here she is off to the races. One girl left to beat. Shot off glass and good as she's able to get by Brianna Lebec. And Erskine Academy putting that pressure on that we've seen all too well in the first 2 games for them. Here's Depre, Madeline Depre, guarded by Ulmer. Depre, jump shot, in and out, no good. Rebound Northrup.
Depre still hasn't scored since that first quarter, 8 points.
Northrup to Childs. Here comes Childs. She's looking off glass. No good. Rebound brought in by Lebec. And Lebec going to have that ball knocked away, but she's able to recover. Lebec is going to dribble until her coach calls a timeout. Coach Kayla Brown calling for a quick 30-second timeout. Gabe, 1:13 left in the third quarter. Caribou 41, Erskine 23. Let's talk about Coach Brown. What is she talking to the Lady Vikings about right now?
You know, I said at the beginning of this half that Caribou needed to continue doing what they were doing. They've done the opposite. They've not played the way they played in the first half. In the contrary to how I said Erskine has nearly doubled their rebounds, it seems Erskine and Caribou have switched. 3 total rebounds for Caribou in this third quarter after having 25 in the first half. Has completely shifted things. And they've just played too fast. You have the lead, you can slow things down, but they've turned the ball over. They've allowed Erskine to play even with them since that first quarter. And if you allow a team to play even with you long enough, they may start hitting shots because Erskine has not hit many shots this game so far.
No, you're definitely correct on that. They've had the opportunities, but unable to succeed with those. The ball's going to be inbounded by Karen, and she's going to receive it back from Lebec. And there's Lebec off glass and good. Assist Quinn Corrigan.
And that's exactly what they needed to do after that timeout. Get a chance to get yourself to see a ball go through the basket again, reset your rhythm, and go back out and do what you were doing.
Good timeout by Coach Brown. And here's Kelsey Dunn driving on Karen. Shot off glass, no good because there's a traveling violation before the ball went through the hoop.
Just the unforced turnovers have killed Erskine. We talked about it on our broadcast when we watched them the first time. Herman and Erskine went back and forth with unforced turnovers that really kept that game close for a long period of time until Erskine figured it out. They've got to figure it out quicker in this one.
Karen has it, but she has the ball knocked away by Childs. Right on the sideline by us at midcourt. Karen going to inbound it to Depre, and as Gabe has mentioned, no field goals in the second or third quarter for Depre. She hasn't scored since the first. Ainsley Karen with the ball, net by Childs. Karen to Depre. And here comes Madeline off glass and good. The drought is over. Depre's on the board with 2 more points. It's 45-23 Caribou, 23 seconds. Kelsey Dunn with the ball, guarded by Ainsley Karen. Dunn kicks it out to Childs. Childs is going to pull it out. 13 seconds left. Guarded by Corrigan. The ball goes back over to Dunn, who gets it to Ulmer in the paint. Up and good. We've got 5 seconds left. Oh, and a steal by Northrup with the jumper. It's good at the buzzer. Lauren Northrup. 45-27 is the score. We're going to take a commercial break and be back with fourth quarter action.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
All right, Gabe, we're back. We're getting ready to start the fourth quarter here. Caribou 45, Erskine 27. Erskine rattled in the last 4 points. Caribou was going to inbound the ball. Quick steal by Northrop. Shot beats the buzzer. We've got ourselves an 18-point game for Caribou. What are you looking forward to here in this fourth quarter?
More of the same from Erskine offensively and defensively, but they've got to have some shots go through. There's 13 points total in that first half. 14 points in that last quarter. You continue to make impacts offensively like that, you're going to have a chance, but you got to have an explosion here offensively and keep the defense going, because Caribou only ends up with 9 points in that quarter.
All right, and Erskine Academy is going to start with the ball. Can they make it 6 or 7 consecutive points? Omer has it, and for deep three, Dunn! Kelsey Dunn for 3! 7 consecutive points for Erskine. It's now a 15-point Caribou lead.
And just like we talked about, you let this Erskine team hang around long enough, things start to get nervous.
Depre to Adams. Liv Adams with another basket.
Certainly helps when you have the two of them, though.
Dunn gets it to Omer, 3. Back iron, no good. Looks like we're going to have a push from behind against Erskine Academy. And that we will. That's going to be on number 13, Oriana Winchenbach. Gabe, it's been quite a while since we've seen Isabella Winchenbach. But Erskine was able to pull down the rebounds without her.
Yeah, well, and that was all almost completely done by Omer.
Depre, turnaround jumper. Good. Madeline Depre. It's 49-30 Caribou. 7-10 left in this contest. Childs with the ball for Erskine. There's Dunn. Gets Karen to bite. 3-pointers up. No good. Rebound. Corrigan. Quinn Corrigan, another freshman on this Vikings team, gets it over to Lily Bell. To Madeline Depre. Back to Corrigan for 3. No good. Rebound, put back, good. Liv Adams. Adams having the big game today.
Up to 18 points on the day.
Kinsey Omer with the ball. 15 being guarded by 15. She gets it over to Olivia Childs. Childs guarded by Corrigan. Childs still being bothered by Corrigan. Gets the ball off to Omer. Omer guarded by Depre. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Off Erskine, it'll be Caribou ball. Karen going to inbound the ball for the Vikings. She'll get it into Corrigan. Corrigan guarded by Childs. Gets across the timeline. Comes straight here to the right-hand side to Lily Bell. Bell dribbling in. And she's going to be met and fouled. Helped up by Liv Adams.
Bell with a chance to get herself in double figures. Would be the first time for her in this tournament.
Kelsey Dunn's fouled.
That's also not good for them.
All right, here shooting the free throws is Lily Bell. First free throws up and no good. Checking back in for Erskine is the aforementioned Isabella Winchenbach. She's going to come in and replace Oriana Winchenbach. Oriana, by the way, one of 2 juniors on this team, her and Clement Cargill. Second free throw on the way by Bell. It's true and through. It's a Caribou 52, Erskine 30 lead with 6:13 left to go in this contest. Olivia Childs has it, gives it to Winchenbach. 3-pointer on the way, and good! Swish City! Isabella Winchenbach.
You're going to need a bunch of those and quick if you're Erskine to get back in this one.
Yeah, time really not a friend right now for Erskine Academy. Lily Bell has it. Northrop, pesky defense. Ball from Karen to Depre. Depre is going to be fouled. And Winchenbach seems like it might be on her, and she's right, it is on her. And that's going to be her fourth. So that's going to now be her and Morse, each with 4. Depre's first free throw is going to hit front iron and fall out.
Not something you usually see from her. She doesn't miss a whole lot of those.
Second free throw on its way, up and good. Checking back in for Erskine Academy is going to be number 25, Kiana Morse. All right, it's a 20-point Caribou lead, 53-33, 5:45 left in this girls Class B regional championship. The 1 seed Vikings, the 2nd seed Eagles, with the winner meeting Biddeford in the state championship next Saturday. Childs has it, bounces it to Wichebach. Into the newly inserted Morse. Morse, front iron, no good. Rebound comes out to Karen. Ainsley Karen with the ball. 5:28 left to go. Karen, guarded by Ulmer, gets it to Depre. Depre, guarded by Morse. Dribbles, drives, kicks it out. And that's Corrigan. Corrigan back to Depre. Back, what a quick pass, and good! That's Quinn Corrigan on a beautiful assist from Madeline Depre.
Corrigan now in double figures in this one.
Kinsey Ulmer gets it over to Olivia Childs, and Childs brings it up. She's guarded by Corrigan. She gets it over to Morse, who's guarded by Karen. A 3-pointer by Witchenbach. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Corrigan. As she's going to have that ball stolen by Northrop. Shot up and good! 4:42 left to go. Depre gets by Morse. And Morse is going to pick up a 5th foul from behind. Kiana Morse, so far, great tournament. 13 points in the first game, 10 in the second game. What are we looking like in this game for her, Gage?
It's been a slow day. She's only got 4.
4 points, and she will have no more. She has fouled out. Kelsey Dunn is checked back in for Erskine Academy. Depre screaming for the ball, but it's going to go into Adams. No good. Rebound, Bell. Bell with it from Corrigan. Oh, she took a couple steps before she dribbled that ball, and she'd be called for a traveling violation, and Northrop was on her. Northrop has been disturbing the Caribou players with her play on the floor.
Yeah, she's been great defensively for them. Typically, she's one of their 3-point shooters off the bench. She just hasn't been able to get one to fall tonight.
And she has the ball at the top of the key. Into the corner to Childs. To Winchenbach for 3. Good! That's Isabella Winchenbach. Another 3 for her. Ball's going to be inbounded from Corrigan to Depre. Timeout going to be called on the court by Caribou. 60-second timeout. Caribou 55, Erskine 38, 4:08 left to go.
The issue for Erskine is it's exactly what I said to you. When I said the key for Erskine coming back in this one was keep scoring but stop them defensively. Erskine, 11 points this quarter. However, 10 for Caribou.
1 point out of time isn't going to cut a 17-point lead with only 4:08 left. So you're right. Do we look at more 3s for Winchenbach?
I mean, she's hit 2 of them already. I don't know if she's missed one this quarter. So she's looking good from the 3-point line. Maybe keep getting her out there and see what she can do. It's the difference in the game, because I just looked, is that first quarter. They played even since that first quarter. 22-5 first quarter, 17-point difference. 17-point difference here late in the fourth. That hot start by Caribou may end up giving them a regional title.
Yeah, Coach Lefferts has made some great adjustments to play even with Caribou, but you're right, Gabe. What a great point to make. First quarter, 17-point difference. Our score 55-38 is that 17-point difference. Fantastic point you make there. Karen's going to inbound the ball for the Vikings. Let's see if they slow it down a little bit with a 17-point lead nearing the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Adams to Depre. Nope, they're not slowing anything down.
No. To be fair, I don't know if this Caribou team likes to slow it down no matter the score. They just continue to go at you. I mean, you can't give up too much because you go out of your style and suddenly a 17-point lead disappears and you're out of rhythm too.
Kelsey Dunn's going to pick up that foul, and here comes Depre. The Big East Player of the Year picks up a good free throw there. Extend the Caribou lead.
She'll have 14 in the game.
And one more free throw on the way. 3:59 left in the fourth quarter. That free throw attempt is up and true and through.
Make it 15.
Madeline Depre, 15 points. Quiet 15 points, I would say.
A very quiet 15 points. 5 of that coming in this quarter alone.
Whoa, Adams almost with the steal there. Great hustle play. Northrup gets it back out to Childs. Childs drives in the paint, ball stolen. Great defense by Brianna Levesque. Ainsley Karen with the ball. 3:40 left to go. And ball's going to be knocked away from her by Dunn, and picked back up by Karen. Depre has it, left-handed scoop shot off the glass, no good, but she'll be shooting 2.
And we talked about the senior and older leadership, right? Their juniors and seniors for Caribou were going to make a difference in this game. The reason that they are where they are, that first quarter, has the senior with 8 in Depre, as she adds to hers with 1 free throw. The junior with 6, that's 14 between the two of them, and then 2 freshmen, the only other scorers in that first quarter. Lily Bell and Quinn Corrigan. Tells you, not only are they good right now, but that future's looking pretty bright.
Second free throw attempt on the way, and good for Madeline Depre. And Caribou is already exceeded their scoring average on the season game. They've averaged 57 points on the season. They've hit the 59-point plateau. And that ball's going to be intercepted by Levesque right here in front of us. Great play, turns it over to Northrup. Northrup has it, kicks it out to Ulmer, to Clement Cargill, over here to Dunn. Kelsey Dunn. Kinsey Ulmer has it now, guarded by Depre. Olivia Childs, 3-point shot on the way, and good! There's a 3. 3 for 2, 3 for 2. You've got to get a defensive stand, like Gabe said. Depre with the ball. We're under 3 minutes left to go. Caribou 59, Erskine 41. The winner of this contest looking to play Biddeford down in Portland on next Saturday, with a 1:05 tip-off time.
Can you imagine if they're playing tomorrow? They're just like, yep, suit up, we're going down.
I'm up for it. Let's drive down. We'll call that one too.
Let's do it.
Olivia Childs dribbling the ball up, calling out the play for the Eagles. Caribou with the turnover. This is a chance for plus points for Erskine as they were able to hold them without scoring. Ball's going in for Clement Cargill. It's stolen and into the hands of senior Brianna Levesque. Levesque with the ball, 2:28 left to go, traveling left to right. Runs into Childs and is going to be called for the offensive foul. Levesque, senior, had a big first game. Not so much the second game, but she's turned it on again today.
Yeah, she's been their clutch player all year for them, has continued to do it. Obviously, like you said, maybe not the most point-scoring game, only has 2 on the game for Levesque, but done everything else. 3 steals, 3 rebounds, consistent defensively throughout the rest, and I think that's what they expect from her. They don't expect big offensive nights from her every single night, but she's an elite defender, guards the better players on the other team, and really forces a long day for those on the other side.
And another ball handler.
Yes.
I think that's key to mention is Caribou, you've got Karen, you've got Depre, and you add Levesque and Corrigan. You've got 4 girls who can handle the ball. Most teams struggle to find 1.
Heck, even Liv Adams goes coast to coast sometimes and looks good with the ball in her hands. They basically, at all times, have 5 people who they trust with the ball in their hands. That's outrageous.
Yeah, Coach Brown must love seeing that. And that youth program up in Caribou, definitely doing their high school some favors. Shot off the glass, and good, and a little bit of emotion shown by Kelsey Dunn on that basket.
And what a finish that was. A chance to cut it down to 15. Should be the lowest it's been since early in the third quarter.
And Ainsley Karen going to be called for that foul. It's going to be her 3rd. Remember, she fouled out the last game versus Ellsworth. That free throw's up and good for Dunn, a 3-point play. And as Gabe said, it's down to a 15-point Viking lead. But we approached the 2-minute mark. 2:05 left in the 4th quarter. Madeline Depre out to Ainsley Karen. Karen's going to pull it back. She's going to get it over to Corrigan, to Adams. Screen set by Karen, and a walk. 151. It's a 15-point lead. Adams picked up the pivot foot.
Trying to waste the time, you can't turn it over like that. If you're going to waste the time, you have to play sound basketball and force them to make you do something. You allow that to happen too many times, suddenly this game starts to get real close.
We talked about that you need to score and hold them, and unforced turnovers is allowing that to happen right now because, as you said, it's the first time since late in the third quarter that Erskine's been down by so few. Childs puts up a three-point attempt, and that is no good. We've got 1:34 left. Caribou 59, Erskine 34. Caribou has exceeded their season points per game average. They've exceeded their tournament points per game average. Looking to close this out, and the ball in the hands of the Big East Player of the Year, Madeline Depre.
And their closer, 7 points this quarter, 8 points in the first quarter, bookending the day, playing her best in the 2 biggest quarters of the game.
And Adams turns it over, picked up by Childs. Childs has it. Ball given to Dunn, runs through, no good. Able to get her own rebound. Matt on the sideline, and 2 officials are going to get together and get the call correct.
Unfortunately, it does look like time is going to be the enemy of Erskine. Barring a miracle comeback, it might be the end of their season. You have to say, great year for them. Certainly didn't expect them to get here. They do, and they're very young. They've got a great chance. Certainly the game not over, but just have to say at least that they had a great year and had to shout it out.
Absolutely did. And Coach Lefferts, fantastic job with this team as we're under a minute left. The Caribou fans know it. They're starting to stand. It's starting to get loud in here, and there is a foul. Kinsley Ulmer. Does Coach Brown go to the bench, Gabe? Give those seniors a warm welcome back.
I'd have to imagine, obviously, Depre being the most important senior, she's on the line, so it's going to take a minute. But I'd have to imagine, yeah, you get all 5 out, give them the standing ovation they deserve on a great year, and it does look like both teams are going to do it.
Coach Lefferts and Erskine is going to concede this matchup as Depre misses the first. Here comes the horn. Here comes in the reserves. Caribou Vikings to meet Biddeford next Saturday, March 1st at 1 o'clock. Remember, Biddeford technically should be a Class A school. They're playing down.
And they play all A schools.
And they play all A schools, so they're used to the competition. Depre makes the free throw. Caribou hits 60. It's Caribou 60, Erskine 44, 51.7 seconds left. All smiles on the Caribou bench as Coach Brown is embraced by Depre. Ball brought up by Oriana Wichenbach. She gets it over to number 22, Erin Young. Shot off the glass and good. That basket's going to be made by number 1, Chloe Clark. Nope, Danica Ferris, excuse me, number 24, Ferris with the basket.
No, that was definitely number 1. He just said it wrong. He just corrected himself. It is Chloe Clark. You were right initially.
I was saying, we're sitting right here.
Yeah, no, I saw that one clear as day. That was definitely number 1.
Jocelyn Griffith with the ball. She's going to be fouled. She's going to go to the line, get a chance to get her name in their books.
And Caribou now only 20 seconds away from their first regional title in 41 years and a chance to win their second gold ball ever.
Yeah, the last time the gold ball was brought back to the county in Caribou was 1983. 20 seconds away from getting back to the game. Last time they were there was 1984. I was just a young guy back then, Gabe.
I wasn't even thought of.
Ball's going to be rebounded into the hands of number 21, Delaney Brown. Brown's going to bring it up. She's going to get it over to 22, who's Erin Young. Young has it, shot up, no good. Rebound hauled in by number 20, Amelia Godin for Caribou. 2 seconds left. Aroostook County, Caribou is the Northern Maine Class B Girls Champions. Get the welcome party ready. The Caribou girls are going to Portland. They will meet Biddeford next Saturday at 1:05 p.m. Gabe, from start to finish, Caribou played an amazing game, a 61-46 final over the number 2 seed Erskine Academy. Give us your end of the game recap.
Madeline Depre, deservingly so, the best player in Class B, one of the best players in the state, bookends her regional title game with 8 points and scoring the most points for her in those 2 quarters were huge because it's the difference in the game. Those points, playing the best in the 2 quarters that matter the most, starting off well and ending well, gives them this regional title.
How much more confidence do you think that brought to them, being able to get by a depleted Ellsworth Eagle team? The last 2 years they weren't able to do it, but this year they were.
It has to mean a lot. As a team who's been there, played in that semifinal game, played against that Ellsworth team, you finally get over the hill. That's got to give you so much confidence to feel like, okay, this might be our year.
All right, the players are going to start to come down to take down the nets. Down our end is Liv Adams, number 10, and number 3, Brianna Levesque. Down the other end is Madeline Depre and Ainsley Karen. Amelia Godden's another senior. She's come down our end as well. 3 seniors closest to us. Depre twirling the net. Down the far side. You know, Erskine Academy, you know, don't hold your heads. What a great tournament run. What a great season.
They'll be back.
They'll be back. They're young and spicy.
Young and spicy.
And on this end, Brianna Levesque with the twirl. Liv Adams is going to climb up. Ainsley Karen going to climb up down the other end. A couple more twirls on their way. Aroostook County's going to be hopping tonight, Gabe.
Oh, they're really going to be hopping if in the next game, which we also have, which is Zach as the play-by-play guy and Cassidy as the color commentary girl, we'll have a chance to see 2 Caribou teams walking into the state final together on the same day.
And it's not going to be easy.
No.
Orno looks to be back at full strength. I saw Brady Hughes come
Yes.
in. I'm not sure if he's in uniform, but he's here. He wasn't here the other night in their semifinal victory over Old Town.
Oh, he's over there in uniform. I see him.
Oh, he's there.
He might not be the tallest man on the team, but I see him.
Back-to-back state champions,
Yep.
Orno Red Riots.
This will be the 4th straight year they're in a regional title game. I mean, what can you say about that? Ben Francis doesn't know what it's like to not play in a regional. Not Ben, that's his brother. Ben probably doesn't either, but Will doesn't know any difference other than playing in a game like this. So, I mean, that experience alone, how you got to beat them. You're here 4 years in a row. You win 3. Win 2 of those. If they win it, they'll win 4. Yeah, you know what I mean. They'll have the chance to go for 3 in a row. But if you're here 4 years in a row playing in this game, and most of the starters have been part of that, you got to beat the champs to be the champs. Obviously, the Caribou Vikings are going to try to do that. We'll switch it right over to the PA announcer now, and you can hear the awards as we go.
Reminiscing on the good times with your teammates, coaches, families, and friends, we hope that the memories of the 2025 tournament will last a lifetime. Please take with you a pride in your efforts on the court and in the classroom. You have represented yourselves, your schools, and your communities extremely well. For our award ceremony representing the Maine Principals Association, our retired administrator from Fort Kent Community High School, Larry Murphy, and retired administrator from Washburn District High School, Ron Erickson. Representing Ware Butler Building Supply, the Stillwater Store Manager, Matt Roy. To begin the awards, with Erskine Academy Head Coach Danielle Lefferts and Assistant Coach Ryan Reed, please come forward to assist with the presentation of awards. The managers of Erskine Academy, sophomore Johanna Jacobs.
I'm your producer, get over here.
Junior Desiree Proctor.
That's my Cameron Woodbridge. They love us now. Yes, it is. They love us now.
Sophomores, Aaron Young. Danica Ferris. Chloe Clark.
So we're working on our
Delaney Brown. Freshman Kinsey Ulmer.
Right there.
Junior Captain Oriana Winchenbach. Another sophomore, Isabella Winchenbach. Lauren Northrup. Junior Captain Madeline Clement Cargill. Sophomore Kiana Morse. Sophomore Kelsey Dunn. And sophomore captain Olivia Childs. With the captains of Erskine Academy, please step forward.
Your players game goes probably.
On behalf of the Maine Principals Association and Ware Butler Building Supply, it is our pleasure to present the runner-up plaque for the 2025 Maine Class B North Girls Regional Championship to Erskine Academy. Congratulations to the Eagles.
9 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals.
And now to present the awards to the 2025 Maine Class B North Regional Champions with Caribou head coach Caleb Brown and assistant coaches Sean Savage and Kenzie Turner. Please step forward. The managers, senior Cadence Harrison. Senior Gwen Anderson. The players, freshman Madison Denslow. Evelyn Roy. Lily Bell. Quinn Corrigan. Sophomore Lily McCrossin. Juniors Bryn Hamilton. And Liv Adams. The seniors Jocelyn Griffith. Amelia Godin. Captain Brianna Levesque. Captain Ainsley Karen. And Captain Madeline Depre. With the captains of Caribou, please step forward. On behalf of the Maine Principals Association and Ware Butler Building Supply, it is our pleasure to present the championship plaque for the 2025 Maine Class B Girls North Regional Championship to Caribou High School. Congratulations to the Vikings. With the victory this evening, the Caribou Vikings move on to the Girls Class B State Championship next Saturday, March 1st at 1 p.m. at the Bosch Insurance Arena in Portland. The Vikings will take on the Girls Class B Soft Champion, Biddeford Tigers. Best of luck to the Vikings next Saturday at the 2025 State Basketball Championship. The Maine Principals Association, Ware Butler Building Supply, and the Maine Bureau of Highway Safety remind you that to celebrate your achievements, you must get home safely. Don't drive distracted and always buckle up. We do have an announcement from Caribou High School. There will be a reception at Caribou High School at 2 p.m. on Sunday. 2 p.m. this Sunday, a reception at Caribou High School. The public is invited.